In 18th century France, Jean-Baptiste Lille was born with the town, but made him a unique among mankind. He was able to recognize the smell of the water, stones, rocks. His phenomenal sense of smell is a gift that had been given to him, and him alone. Perfume is the film adaptation on the 1985 novel of the same name by Patrick Sipskin, which tells us the history of the Jean-Baptiste.
What is your name anyway?
Jean-Baptiste Grenouille.
Therefore, he decided to create a latest sense perfumes using all nature's ingredients. The fascinating story of Session remained the second best-selling German language novel of all the time, behind Remark or Quiet on the Western Front. Patrick Sipskin flatly refused to allow that his story novel be made into the film. Finally, 12 years later, the film's director Tom, after so much insistence, convinced him to shoot the film. And of course, we have to talk about interesting facts and the difference between the book and film. According with his master, no man can call himself a perfumer unless he has proved his worth. And for him, the soul of beings is their scent. In the movie, according with the master, each perfume contains 3 chords, 12 notes in all. And only one can create a truly original perfume by adding one essence that will bring out. And in the book, this part doesn't exist. In the movie, the first woman that Jean-Baptiste killed, he did putting his hands in her mouth and choking her up. But it's important to underline that in this part, he didn't want to kill her. He only were hiding himself into the dark to not be discovered by the people who were close to them. In the book, he put his hands around her neck and strangled her. In the book, Jean-Baptiste is a young man of short stature, and even sometimes people refer to him as Gnome. He has a face full of marks and scars, and even he has an unpleasant appearance. Very different from what we have seen in the movie, Jean-Baptiste was a handsome guy. In the book, Jean-Baptiste's mother was beheaded for abandoning her son. In the film, his mother was sentenced to hang. In both parts, Grimaud teaches Jean-Baptiste to tanning and perfuming skins, and so to the perfumer. Due to he were drunk, he died and fell down into the river. But only in the movie, he has a better skin due to a chemical substances used in his work. In the book, Baldini has never created a single perfume. In fact, he has inherited them from his father, or has bought the perfumes, or made mixtures that are already known. In the original story, before leaving, Jean-Baptiste gives to Baldini almost 600 recipes to make a new perfumes.
Stop it! That's enough! Basta! You know nothing!
In the movie, Jean-Baptiste only gives to him 100 recipes to make the perfumes. There are some scenes created particularly for the movie, such as the creation of the essential oil, wherein 10,000 rows were used to recreate the movie. Other in which Jean-Baptiste drowns Baldini's cat, trying to capture its scent. Counterbalancing the story's more unrealistic aspects, so the film realistic depiction of everyday life in dirty, filthy 18th century France. Actors were instructed to wear the costumes throughout the production and to give them a good sense. The production crew had a dirty unit of about 60 people, giving also set an extra layer of crime. The movie began on July 12, 2005, and culminated on October 16 in the same year. Some of the scenes were made in Barcelona, in the Gothic Quarter. They recreate a medieval atmosphere using almost 2 tons of fish. The costumes used in the movie were mostly made in Romania. The most interesting thing about this character that has really surprised me is the fact that he can smell everything. It's a smell that has never been seen in the history. He can smell the air, glass, chains. He can even smell things that animals cannot smell. But it's important to underline that he, as a person, doesn't have any smell, no sweat, nothing. And I want to say that the book is not that much regard about to the characters. It's mostly about to Jean-Baptiste as a creator of perfumes. In conclusion, if you read the book or watch the movie, you will be able to smell all of these scents.